just share. It's more of part 2 of dealing with job loss, because I know this is where most lawyers are at the moment. Most people, and because of the pandemic, I know there's been a lot of challenges. A lot of people have lost their jobs because of the pandemic, and most people are currently looking for jobs. So I know it can be a frustrating process, because I've also been there once. So I know it can be a frustrating process. If you have been following my YouTube channel, I share tips on dealing with job loss. If you haven't checked it out, you can check it out. My first tip or advice to anyone who's in this situation is, remember, don't ever forget you're an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. And among many other things, remember, you have audience in every court. So unlike many other professions, you don't need to be employed for you to appear before court. I know that's so obvious, but I think we tend to forget at times. So just remember that. So even though you're in the process of looking for a job, you can still be getting briefs. You can, by the way, there are many ways you can make money. You can get briefs from other advocates, or you can even get your own cases from family and friends and take them up. Because I'm sure I know, and it's also an experience you'll be getting for yourself. So don't forget that you have audience in it. So don't get into a situation where even maybe you're depressed. Just, I know it's hard, but remember, at least for the time being, there's something you can do, considering you have that audience in court. And also you can draft documents. And the second thing I can say is that I think people have these assumptions. Sometimes you get inboxes, someone asking, how much do you need to start a law firm? Trust me, you don't need millions to start a law firm. You can, sole proprietorship is 850 shillings. And nowadays you need to get a letter of no objection from the Law Society of Kenya, but it's free of charge. They'll just check to confirm if you are a lawyer, if you are admitted, you have been admitted. Only, there's no money you pay. It's completely free. So if you have always been thinking of starting, don't think that you'll need millions to start somewhere. Yeah, of course you'll need an office and all that, but at least start somewhere. Because you can, you can even get someone, maybe you share an office space, or nowadays office spaces where they give you everything, you just pay for rent. They give you table, a desk, a file cabinet, there's internet, there's electricity that you don't have to pay for. Then maybe the rent is maybe like 20,000 per month. So you can get maybe a friend and you could share that space. My point here is, you don't need to have millions when starting. You start somewhere. Trust me, most people who have law firms, they'll tell you where they started. You always have to start somewhere, because if you wait for you to have a lot of money, because I remember there was a friend who was telling me the way he wants to work in an NGO to get 1 million, then start a law firm. Trust me, you don't need all that. You start somewhere and take the baby steps. The third thing that I would say is, do not focus on what you don't have. Don't focus on at least what you already have. And again, you're an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. So for every advocate, at least that's the biggest step you already have. So you don't need a physical office while starting. You don't need a physical location. You can start many people start by being briefcase lawyers. You don't need to have and of course you have friends who maybe are working, so you can get maybe a friend where maybe you want to print, and if you don't have a person you can print or photocopy documents when maybe you have a matter. There's an option of the ones in town. Even the photocopying in town and printing is very cheap, so at least you ensure in charging your client you include those expenses. And also you can also meet a client in town, somewhere, maybe in a cafe or in a hotel, somewhere you can, a restaurant. You don't have to have a physical office. So focus on what you have, not what you don't have. And then the biggest thing we do in such a situation is comparison. So avoid comparing yourself with others. Trust me, you'll be, maybe for you are in the house, you don't have anything, so you're in that depression state, but you see your friends, they are going to work, posting the way they are in the office. Remember, everyone's path is different. So stop comparing yourself with others. And again, remember, people don't share their downfalls. People always share their happy parts of their lives, which I'm not saying is bad. So don't compare that. They normally say don't compare your seed with someone else's tree. So avoid comparison as much as possible. And the fifth thing is believing in yourself. This, I think, it mostly applies also to lady lawyers. I think we tend to we don't believe so much in ourselves. That's why when you find in most when employment like in a law firm, you find a male advocate asks for a lot. Because I remember there was a time I attended an interview that was being done. You find male advocates, they quote very high amounts. You find a male advocate will say, I want a salary of around, when you're asked now what salary are you expecting, 150 to 200. But you find most ladies will be like 50 to 60, 60 to 70. Like, we, but believe in yourself. Remember, you didn't magically become an advocate. You worked your ass off. You worked so hard to be where you are right now. So I think we should just believe in yourself. Because even apart from the employment, when when maybe you are in employment, even when maybe you decide to go solo and start your own business, it needs you to believe in yourself. By the way, thank you to everyone who has subscribed to Lawyers Helping Each Other 2020. This is basically a page where, as a young lawyer, I share my experiences as I go along with the hope of helping someone. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not. And if you have any questions or anything, don't feel free. You can leave a comment, or even you can leave a comment and I'm going to share, because the point of this page is we share and help each other. Thank you so much.